This is how I make a vanilla tray bake from start to finish. Sometimes my tray bakes have got fondant decorations on them, so I start those the week before. This one had a football logo and also a plaque with some writing on, so I made that before and painted it in with gold. For my tray bakes, I used my 4 egg amount. You can purchase these charts and this recipe book that has got the tray bake recipe in it from start to finish through the stand store on my page. I pile the cake batter into this foil tray. These foil trays are around 11.5 by 8 inches and I always grease them and line them first, and this baked at 150 fan for around 45 minutes. I let it cool in the tin and then I turn it out, remove the baking paper and just trim off the edges so that it fits back in the tin upside down with a nice flat top to work with. Once it's cooled, I spread buttercream all over the top of it. This is just vanilla buttercream and I like to seal the whole top of the sponge with it. I just feel like it keeps it nice and fresh. And I use a palette knife just to get right into all the corners and edges. And then I use this drop flower rose nozzle to do some rosettes in cream. I like to do different sizes, and then I also did some blobs in the middle to add the logo to. The football team colours are sky blue and a bit of a navy blue, so I mixed some of that colour in as well. I think I achieved this just with a little bit of navy and a little bit of blue. And I did some different swirls and patterns with the different shades. These are my favourite nozzles to decorate tray bakes with. This one is an open shell, large open shell nozzle, and I did some swirls with that and some patterns and borders. Again, just mixing the blues and the creams. This is a leaf nozzle and this is great for doing either ruffles or squiggly lines like this. Really good for filling in gaps on the tray bake as well. I stood the plaque up in the corner. I did put a lolly stick up the back of it because it is quite a tall plaque, so I just attached a lolly stick with a little bit of buttercream just to give it that bit more support. This is a smaller rose drop flower nozzle, and again this is great for smaller rosettes and just filling in those gaps with some little stars. And finally, it's just a smaller closed shell or star nozzle. Again, I just use this for filling in those little gaps where some of the sponge might be peeking through and I want to cover them up and just neaten everything up a bit. I made some fondant footballs with edible images, so I added those on and some stars in the matching colours as well. And then I decided just to add a few sprinkles in the matching colours just to pull it all together in blues, different blues and gold. I love these tray bakes, they're so versatile and you can match the theme to pretty much anything. So this is the finished tray bake, all ready to go. People always ask me about boxes. I just use a 12-hole cupcake box and I take the insert out, and this is the perfect size. And a little tip is I put a little bit of grippy mat underneath just to stop it sliding around for the customer. And that's all done.